Good morning, Delray Beach. Yes, I am here, and Amanda is not. She is somewhere having fun. She left me to do the show by myself today. We're gonna have an awesome show. We're gonna have a lot of fun, have some awesome guests on, and guess what? We're here at Hampton Social. If you guys haven't been to this restaurant, guess what? You guys need to come check it out. It's beautiful setup, nice ambience. I mean, and I can't wait. I can't wait to really talk to the chef and the beverage coordinator later on to really get an insight of what's taking place in their kitchen. All right, so it's a fun show. So you guys are gonna get a chance to really hear from a legend. And also some legends right now that's being created in Delray Beach. So last week we had a wonderful show as well. You know, people are now calling me the hillbilly or the true redneck. I don't know why they're calling me that whatsoever. But a lot of people ask me, "Are you wearing your hat again?" No, I don't have the hat. I have to let my haircut show. But I want to go ahead and get this show started. So with no further ado, I want to bring on the head coach. I want to bring on the head coach, Eric Davis, from the Delray Rocks 10U. Coach Davis, come on on.
All right.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning, Coach.
Good. All right. Good to see you.
Good to see you. So, Coach may not say that he's a legend, but right now he's really building a true legacy and impacting a lot of youth here in Delray Beach. How many years have you been coaching?
I started coaching in 1988.
1988.
I don't tell me when you were born. Just don't say it.
I won't even say how old I was at that time. I won't even say how long I was. So when you look at the years that you've been coaching, what is like your favorite years? And it's okay. You don't have to be impartial right now because you're currently coaching. The boys won't feel bad. But what's your favorite years?
Well, I don't know if I have a favorite year, but what I love to see is when I bring a kid into a program, football, and they enjoy the activity, and then they go on through their high school or college career or even NFL, and they come back and say thank you. You know, or I see them send me a graduation photo from high school or college, or if they go off to the military in their graduation from boot camp or basic training, that know you had a positive impact on their, because
for what you're doing with Delray Rocks, you're making an impact right now, and the kids probably don't notice it. They probably won't notice it till years later on. But even before Delray Rocks, you had a stint where you were coaching at Boca Raton High School.
Correct.
And you was very successful there as well. You know, and I remember we coached against each other.
Correct.
And I think those were times when Atlantic and Boca High had a true rivalry.
True rivalry. Yeah.
A true rivalry going on. In the games, I think they had to stop letting people in the gate.
Absolutely. Sold out, breathing room only.
And the thing, we played twice.
Right.
The regular season
and playoffs.
And the playoffs. And it was a hell of a game.
And those games brought back so many alumni from both schools because, you know, Delray, the kids were split. Half went to Boca, half went to Atlantic. And people were coming back all the way from Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, come to those games because they heard about both teams being undefeated, a Bobcat and local coaches that are from the city of Delray are coaching the programs.
Right.
So that brought them all back, and it was tremendous. I just looked around and just was in awe of. I brought them all home.
Well, and before we get into the Delray Rock event, I want to touch on that topic a little bit because high school has changed.
Oh, absolutely.
So when you talk about the community being like the schools actually being actual kids from that actual community, that's
Right.
what created rivalry. So people when you wore a Boca High shirt, you wore it with pride.
Right.
You know, you wore an Atlantic High shirt, you wore
Right.
it with pride. And sometimes, you know, you had people on the north side, south side.
Correct.
So it created that fun rivalry within a community. But now, look at the change.
Oh, absolutely.
So how do you think that's really impacting high school football and impacting that community feel?
Well, you know, you lose that community bond. I remember being on the first team in '78 when Boca and Atlantic first played for the first time. It was a jamboree because prior to that, they never played. Boca and Atlantic for the high school. And there was a jamboree at Atlantic High School at Hilltopper Stadium, and we were successful to win that. Boca High.
But throw that in.
I had to make sure.
In 1978.
Yeah. So
when they had leather helmets. No,
no face mask, right? Yeah, that's what my son said. But that started that tradition, and after that, the rivalry began. But now, with the added to private schools, charter schools, and the transfers, you lose that community base, that community bond where kids are everywhere.
Right.
And you know, because I can remember growing up with the Carver High, watching Carver High, and my coach Roger Coffey, where every kid in the neighborhood, that's what you dreamed of. You were going to play for Carver High.
Right.
And now they're so dispersed, and it's different. It's even different for a coach because I put in the effort to train and work with their academics and get them visuals with college coaches, and then they'll come and say, Coach, I decided I'm going to go play in Broward County.
Right.
And especially when you see the kid that you groomed from 8th grade to his junior year, you got him his offers, and then he goes and plays for St. Thomas Aquinas, and then you watch him on TV playing linebacker for Notre Dame, and not for me, which I could have taken down Atlantic with that kid. So, you know, that hurts,
right.
But you know, that's the way of the world.
Well, you know, and when one person said something to me when I was coaching, and it hurt me, but it was the truth. It said the schools in Palm Beach, it's really in Southern Palm Beach County, is a breeding ground for St. Thomas.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, so our job is to develop the talent. Then they come in.
Trust me.
They go in and steal the kids.
Yeah. It's not just St. Thomas, Heritage, and a few others, Chaminade. I mean, they're looking at my kids now on my youth team.
Right. And these kids they're only what, 10 years, 9
and 10 years old. They're 5th and going to the 6th grade next year.
And they probably blowing up these parents' phones already.
Oh, because of social media, Instagram, and these schools are tracking them.
Right. So, speaking of your kids, I want to bring on two of your kids.
Absolutely.
I want to bring on Jeffrey Blanchard and also Aiden Santos. Bring on these young men. Coach, I see on the back of their jacket it says 3-peat. Talk about the 3-peat. I mean, the Delray Rocks, you started with these kids at what? What age group?
7.
7 years old, and you won a Super. How many losses in 3 years?
In 5 years, I've had 2 losses and 69 wins.
I think that's semi-successful. What do you think? I think that's not bad.
Pretty good resume, right?
That's a pretty good resume. So, Coach, right now, he's getting ready to take these group of young men to Louisiana to compete. So, like I tell people, they have won here. They probably beat everything in the state of Florida in this area. I know last year they went to Georgia.
Yeah, went to Atlanta.
And this year you're making a trip to go take them to Louisiana.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna turn it over. I'm gonna go to Aiden. Aiden, like tell me, like what's one of your most memorable experiences, like playing with Coach Eric? Most memorable experience just playing general.
It was when we had a game and it was raining, and then we walked through it was a big puddle, we walked through it, and then we went against Pompano, and we won the game 48-0, and then we slid in the water after the game, and he did it too.
The coach did it too?
Yeah.
Coach got money with you?
Yeah.
But you know, so when they say they won 48-0, that's a low scoring game for these guys. You know, they're putting up a lot of points.
Well, to be correct, last season, for the season, we gave up 13 points. For the season.
For the whole season.
For the whole season.
And that's what, 12 games total?
13 games, that was included the season.
That's 1 point a game. So that's 1 point a game.
So we had the 10-game season, 2 playoffs, and the Super Bowl, and we gave up 13 points. In the previous season, we gave up 14.
So, Aiden, why do you think your team is so successful?
Because we work hard and we practice every day, and we're not just a team, we're a family.
Don't get better than that. I know that make you proud as a coach, because that's something you strive to do, is try to build that family bond. JJ, I mean, I grew up with your dad and your mom. I see you doing track. You're successful at track. Everything that you do, you're successful at. I mean, even in football as well. Tell me what's been your motivation.
My motivation is to keep grinding and working until I become the #1 athlete in the nation.
You want to be the #1 athlete in the nation. And I guarantee you're on the path to really, truly be that. When you're on the field, you do see you stand out from the rest of the kids that's out there. So whatever you're doing in the background, Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it big time. All right. So so I know a lot of times when you're sitting around with your boys or with your teammates, a lot after practice or whatever, y'all probably joke about y'all coaches and things that they do, right? So I want y'all to give me y'all best impersonation of Coach Davis. Y'all go ahead and give me what's y'all best impersonation of some stuff that he made. Right now he laughing, he cool. All coaches not
because I don't know what to say.
What's your best one?
It's like when he said, "Drop down, give me 10 up downs."
Why would he say that?
Because we not focusing and stuff like that.
What's yours, JJ?
Oh, when you said silver racks.
So that's the nickname. I guess that's y'all now.
That's the Silverbacks rise up.
Yes. So there's a trip coming up, and the coach really want to get. How many kids do you have, Coach?
35 on the roster.
35 kids, and we hear that the average cost of the trip is it averages out to be around $500 per kid.
Correct.
To go on this trip to Louisiana to play some of the other nation's top teams. And
part of that, Jamel, is not just to play football. It's the history of seeing America. Like last year, we were supposed to go to the King Memorial, the Falcon Stadium, Martin Luther King's Church, Ebenezer. So I don't want it to just be about football. I want these kids locally to see other parts of the world without having to put a patch on their sleeve and go across the water, but they can see the history of New Orleans,
right.
And the history of Atlanta and other places. So it's a twofold. It's like a field trip as well as a football game.
Right, and I think a lot of these kids probably don't even have that experience, and I think that's really, and not only even that is the bonding.
Correct.
Some kids probably haven't even left really this area. I remember with the Delray Rocks when I was a kid, and we went to Daytona. We didn't go that far. I mean, we went two and a half hours up the road, and just being able to get my own key to go into my hotel room was an experience for me. So what we have a call to action. So people that's out there and that's looking to support, Coach, I want you to be able to tell them how they can support your team and the kids traveling, just trying to make this trip happen to Louisiana.
I don't know if you were able to put it on your screen, but we're seeking donations. We have an account through Bank America, and we have a Zelle, and we have a QR code that we'll be posting that can help us make this trip, for these young men, the 35 young men and coaches and team moms, because volunteers is what make this happen. Volunteers and donations. We were fortunate last year to get some great business leaders to help us out, and hopefully we can get that again this year.
No, most definitely. So listen, you guys see the QR code. You see it. If you call to action, go ahead and help us help Delray Rocks 10U get to Louisiana to make this truly happen. And not only these young men will be going to represent the community of Delray Beach, they've done a great job here. Now they're going to do it on a national scale. Coach, good luck. Thank you for what you're doing here in the community, young man. Keep doing great things. Great thing y'all not missing school today, because there's no school today, right?
Yeah.
All right, so y'all go ahead and have fun. Tell y'all parents to take y'all out to tell her to take y'all to Cracker Barrel and get y'all some pancakes or something.
As a matter if I can say one thing, I like to state that I'd like to thank Mr. Bill Smith. He's the original Parks and Rec director for the city of Delray, who started this program in 1966. The Delray Rocks is the longest standing youth program around here, 1966, and it's still going strong, and I'm just trying to bring it back to where it was. We got some legends that have gone on, and this was a launching pad, a foundation for them to do well in high school, to get higher education, and some have gone and forth, made it to the NFL. And so it's a positive program with, positive mentors and doing great things for the kids here.
Thank you very much, Coach. You guys get that call to action. Let's support Delray Rocks. Thank you guys very much. I truly appreciate it.
All right.
All right. Oh, man. So I think a lot of us that grew up here in Delray, the Delray Rocks program, this is some of us where our coaches became like a father figure or became true mentors in our lives. So like Coach Davis just called out, Mr. Smith, who started the Delray Rocks back in '66, long time ago. Also tonight, the Delray Rocks 13U, they will be having a big event at the OG, right downtown. And what their event is the kids are actually making their announcement about what high school they're attending. So with Coach Davis, what he was stating is that we don't have that community type feel where kids right here in Delray, they all go to Atlantic High School. They have choice programs now. So a lot of these kids will be selecting schools in Broward County, northern part of the county, the western part of the county. So they will be going all over. And it has become something exciting because now you usually see the high school piece where kids are signing to go to college, which is a big deal. Now making a decision on where you're going to play high school, that is a big deal. All right, now going on to another big deal. Here at Hampton Social, listen, I've been waiting for this moment. So, you know, it's really, a lot of people don't know, when you go into a restaurant, there's a lot of different operational factors, but the most important person in a restaurant is the chef. All right, so I'm gonna bring out Chef Zamis from Hampton Social. Chef has a boot on as well, but he's still here making it happen in the kitchen. And I'm also gonna bring out Jordan. She's also the beverage director. Oh, I see some colorful plates being put on the table. Get in my belly, baby. So, Chef.
Yes, sir.
Here at Hampton Social, you guys have a wide array of options on the menu, some delicious things as well. Like, just talk about the menu. How did it come together, and things of that nature?
So Hampton Social was started in 2015 in Chicago. It was started by a gentleman named Brad Parker. He had an idea, he had a concept. Everybody who's ever been to the Hamptons loves the Hamptons. So that intercoastal, that lifestyle of being on vacation but still enjoying good food, and then this is where this concept was designed from. They started out there, so we have 6 locations there. We have a location in Nashville. We have 4 here in Florida. Excuse me, and we're opening Denver, Atlanta. There's more to come. And then we also have other concepts. And then started a company called Parker Hospitality, which owns Hampton. So you have Nisos, The Basement, Costera, which are all nice if you ever get to go to Chicago to see those as well.
Oh, nice. So when you talk about the menu, right? So let's talk about those different options on the menu. What's your favorite?
Everybody always.
I'm gonna throw you on the spot.
Everybody always asks that. I actually like the shrimp tacos because I like spice, so I like the peppers, the spicy aioli that goes in there, the coleslaw. It's a good blend. That's probably one of my favorite things on the menu. And then our Hampton cheese pizza. I mean, who doesn't like cheese pizza? I'm from New York, so it's got pepperoni and sausage on there. So I can't go wrong with those 2 items.
So when you hear from your customers, like what are their favorites? So what are they saying is their favorite thing?
I would have to say the octopus.
I was just having a conversation in regards to the octopus. And so when you talk about different things, so the vibe, when you talk about energy, if people haven't been in here, how do you describe it?
So if you haven't been in here, the music is nice. It's very lively. I actually feel like I'm on vacation. Like if you go somewhere and it's real tropical, it's real relaxed, but the music is playing in the background, but you can hear it, but it's not disturbing you. You're enjoying your drink. Like it's meant to feel like you walked in on a resort. If you don't feel like you walked in on a resort here, you're not at a Hampton Social.
You heard it. You heard it. So you mentioned the octopus. All right, I'm gonna have to come back. So I'm actually take a little. Listen, look at this dish. Who can put a little 8-legged creature and make it look beautiful? You know?
Here at the Hampton Social, that's what we do.
All right, so this is really beautiful. And you know, at one point I was gonna try to play it off and try to say, you know what, I never had this. I want to go ahead, but I can't even fake that whatsoever.
Don't do it.
This is probably one of the most tenderest pieces of octopus that I've had. You don't need a fork; it cuts right through. Talk about the sauce.
So let's talk about the whole dish. We braised the octopus for about almost 2 hours. We got roasted tomatoes in there, roasted red potatoes. On the bottom of the dish, you can't see it, but there's a tonnato sauce. It's an Italian-based sauce that's usually made with anchovies and tuna, and it's blended. It's got mayo in it. So it's got a nice little fish consistency to it, and it's not fishy.
You know what? I don't even like anchovies. I didn't know anchovies was in there, but I thought the sauce was amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Everybody loves that sauce. You can see people scraping the bottom of the plate with the spoon. And then we got watercress mosh mix on top. And that's mixed with a white balsamic dressing, which we make in-house as well. So, and then capers and pistachios.
And this is an appetizer.
Yeah, this is the appetizer.
This is an appetizer. Yeah. You know, this is a very hearty appetizer. And 2 people can feed 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
Me, it's feeding me by myself. I'm not sure. I'm letting you know. So what's the second dish that we have?
So we we brought this on the menu, something unique. We change our menu seasonally. So tofu is not available everywhere, right? And those who do tofu, not everybody wants to eat it, but I can promise you this. Like I said, this is like when you walk in here, you want to feel like you're on vacation. So this is a coconut tofu, and it's dipped in coconut milk. It's breaded in coconut panko breading. We got pickled red onions and edamame mash, which you can see the bright, vibrant colors across the top. Avocado, plantains, and then on the bottom is a cauliflower rice. So again, you get all these good mixtures, all these good flavors. And when you see our plates, when they walk through the dining room and you see them, you smell them. I mean, you smell this.
It's funny that he say when you see it, you smell it, because I'm sitting here like, man, this thing smell good.
You smell it, you know it.
It's the color. I mean, a lot of people, you eat with your eyes.
Correct.
Right? So if you see something like, oh my gosh, what's that? I know it would turn heads when one of the waiters or
Like
waitress
that
walking
suit
through.
you had on when I saw you today, I was like, ooh.
Watch out there now. But I definitely can't wait to really try this. And how long have you been in the business?
So in the industry, I've been doing this for the last 15 years. I started with Hampton Social probably 2 years. I actually opened this location.
Oh man!
I was part of the ribbon cutting, so it was nice. And then I moved on. I recently got promoted, so now I'm in charge of all the ones in Florida.
Okay, awesome. So is there I know a lot of people here, when they come here, they talk about brunch menus. Is there a separate like brunch menu from on the weekend or something of that sort?
Yes, so just as popular as brunch is in all of Delray, if you haven't had our brunch here, I highly recommend it. Both these items are on the brunch menu. Brunch is available Saturday and Sunday. Some of the popular things are French toast, Gatsby, monkey bread. If you never had a monkey bread, ooh, that's my favorite brunch item.
Coach, you have to bring the silverbacks back so they can try some of the monkey bread.
Yeah, we gonna
Nah, you know what? I
never had the monkey bread?
I never had the monkey bread.
Man, stop playing.
Never had the monkey. I had to come, and I love some sweet, savory.
Yeah,
so
it's got caramel on it. We bake it. It's look, you see, you got me on.
Chef doing a lot of eating in the kitchen.
I need a monkey bread now. That's what I
monkey bread. So even after enjoying food and everything, the bar is beautiful. So now when you talk about sitting down at the bar, there are some beautiful drinks as well. And Jordan, we're gonna invite Jordan. Come on down. You're the next contestant. No, I'm just playing. I watch The Price is Right. So how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
So we talked about the colorful food and the smell of it and everything that you guys have here. A lot of people want to know the drinks. Uh-oh.
So I have a little something here for you.
It's not fake yet. This is not fake whatsoever. This is real.
It's my favorite drink.
So here at Hampton Social, we have a really strong focus on our craft cocktails as well as our extensive rosé. This right here is our H rosé. You'll only find that here at the Hampton Social. Yeah. So it's got nice dry acidic finish and some strawberry, raspberry, fresh fruitful notes. It is our own proprietary blend. We do come out with a new vintage this year in June, right in time for Rosé Month, and we'll be bottling it so everyone can bring it home.
Let me see if this like really rosé. Let me see if this the real rosé. Hold up. I didn't really get it on the first one. Let me try it again. I didn't really get it on the first one. Oh yeah.
It's rosé.
Oh yeah, I like it. It's real smooth. It's not a crazy bite to it.
It's very drinkable.
It's very, very drinkable.
I think you'll like this one a lot. So
what do we have here?
this is our Honey Cove. So that's going to be orange spice infused
Got a little
bourbon.
bumblebee on the side. Look at y'all.
That's our signature bistro. Signature bistro. You'll only find that here at Hampton.
Don't let that bumblebee fool you.
We've got the nice honey dipper in there to add a little bit of sweetness. It's got an apricot liqueur and then a nice mint sprig to finish.
Listen, so I've been around the block a few times and had many drinks. I heard you say this is your favorite. This is different and it's good.
So
I've
good.
never had anything like. Can you tell me again what's inside of it?
So it's an orange spice infused bourbon with a little bit of apricot liqueur and then a little bit of lemon juice. So it's like a really nice introduction to bourbon and whiskey if you're not so much, one of those drinkers.
I'm telling you, okay, man.
If I start
Look
sweating,
at you.
if I start sweating by the end of the set,
It's from that.
Oh yeah, I'm coming back. I'll drink a couple of those and just have a little mattress or air mattress somewhere in the corner for me to.
Octopus monkey bread in this.
Octopus monkey bread. Yeah. Oh yeah.
There
for
you go.
sure.
That's the meal.
It's going down.
Okay, we're
It's going
getting
down.
it for you. Don't worry about it.
just put it. So Are there some other specialty cocktails that you guys have on?
We have an extensive specialty cocktail list here. We have a really heavy focus on those in-house made syrups. All of our bartenders are very, very knowledgeable. They do all the batching, like the orange spice tea that I mentioned was included in this. Yeah, we have a really great craft cocktail program here.
Try this again for you. I wish these cameras, I wish it was like a scratch and sniff, like television type thing where you can smell what I'm smelling and really taste what I'm tasting while you're home or in your office. So when somebody walk into these doors, and I'll let you guys, both of you guys can answer it. When they walk into these doors and when they leave, what is it that you want them to leave feeling like, or what you want them to say when they leave?
Every guest leaves impressed. That is the Parker Hospitality promise.
Every guest leaves impressed. Y'all need to put that on y'all shirts that y'all have. No, I like that. I like it. And you know, when it comes to the food, I think when you start talking about this food, like you hear the passion.
Yeah.
If somebody's cooking your food and they don't have the passion that this man has when he goes to talk about it, you don't want to eat it. So when you talk about putting his foot in it, he got a cast on his foot. He tried to put his foot in. He didn't work. Yeah. He put the pinky toe. You know, put his pinky toe in the middle. So I have to say, is there anything else that you guys really want to share? Do you guys have any events or anything that's coming up? I know even one, I heard somebody rented out the place last night. So you guys do a lot of events that people can come in and have whatever type of event they may want to have.
Totally. We have a really great event sales manager here. Her name is Caitlin. She just hosted a buyout last night for us. We do a lot of bachelorette parties. We are rosé all day vibes. So definitely the place to celebrate anything under the sun. We've done from celebrations of life to dinner from the night before of the wedding to birthday parties, you name it, we're here for it.
Yes, and Caitlin's on camera. She worked till midnight last night, so she said she came in casually, but she's here in support. Now, at the same time, is there anything else you guys want to share?
No, I mean, I'll come in. There's nothing else to
We'll
really
see you this
say.
weekend.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see.
And hours of operation, you guys are open.
So we have a great happy hour, I would like to mention. So we have a great happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6. We have live music, discounted cocktails, some menu pricing as well. It's really delicious. Hopefully we'll see you
Right
guys
now,
in here
this
this
the Delray
week.
Morning Live happy hour.
That's
Sorry,
right.
Amanda.
Yeah, that's right.
I know, Amanda, you're away.
We'll be kicking it back off again at 3.
So 3 to 6, happy hour. And then on the weekend, brunch is usually the normal brunch time, 11 o'clock? What time do you guys?
We actually start at 10.
Oh, you start
10
at 10
to 3, yeah.
Okay. All right, awesome. Well, website, anything? You have what's the website?
Yeah, www.thehamptonsocial.com. You can also check out some of our other concepts if you go to parkerhospitality.com. And we are Chicago-based, so if you are local to that area, we got some really cool stuff for you.
I didn't know it was Chicago-based. I learned something today, so that's a cool story. I really appreciate you guys for
thanks
hosting
for having
us, having us on. Listen, this will not go to waste whatsoever. We let it sit here and just marinate. I know y'all mouth is watering right now, so you can try this. Make sure you get here to Hampton Social. Try this wonderful drink. The food is delicious. The food is very delicious. Thank you guys once again.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for coming in.
All right, thank you very much, Chef.
It's a pleasure.
And I need to come back and get some tips back in the kitchen. So if you need an intern, let me know.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. So, while y'all sit there at work or sit at home, I want to dig in and see. I've never had tofu. This will be my first time trying tofu, and it's fried. Let me see. Chef, I hope I'm doing it right. I want to get some of the corn and get some of the pickled onions on top of it. Oh yeah. I don't even know what to say. I mean, usually when I go places, I probably wouldn't even order it off the menu because I'm so used to diving into the proteins or whatever it may be. I wouldn't even think about ordering a dish with tofu, but with the corn, the mango salsa. And I was like, that's some sweet corn, but that's mango. The coconut, right? Listen, I'm gonna have fun today. I'm going to sleep after this, for sure. If you haven't, listen, you need to get here right now. I don't even know what y'all doing. Call off from work. Come here right now and line up outside. So, look how tender this octopus was. This anchovy sauce, I forgot the name of it. It started with a T. Tolato. Yeah, I like it a lot though. I like it a lot. Oh yeah. Like I said, it's very tender. I want y'all to go ahead and have a Delray day. Peace out. I love you. I have to get my drink on and get my eat on. Leave me alone. Bye-bye.
I invite you to join me at the Delray Beach Chamber of Commerce, because here, we're all about community. With like-minded people and businesses, the Chamber will help your business grow, and you get to connect with people that will become your best friends. Weekly events give you ample opportunities to learn alongside talented professionals. At the Delray Beach Chamber of Commerce, we are better together. Become a member at delraybeach.com.